Hey everybody, welcome back to another beer review. Today we're going to take a look at one out of Belgium. This is Golden Carolus. This is their Noël, or as we can say, their Christmas version. So we're going to have a little bit of Christmas here in April. This one is actually produced by the Anker brewery out of Mechelen, Belgium. It comes in at an ABV of 10.5%, and it comes in a bottle that is 11.2 ounces. It is a winter seasonal. Rate Beer actually had this one rated 99 overall. Also in style for Rate Beer, ranked at 99. So a really highly rated beer by a lot of the people on that site. Beer Advocate had it ranked at 88 for very good. At one time, the bros took a look at it and they gave it a 70 for okay. So they're a lot lower than a lot of other people have felt about this beer. The best glass to use this beer is going to be your tumbler or your tulip or a Trappist. We're actually going to use a Trappist glass when I pour it in here. Best temperature to also serve this beer is actually 48 to 53 degrees. So I've actually had it sitting out here for a little bit. It still might be a little cooler than what it needs to be, but something to keep in mind. This kind of beer is actually one you can actually age for a period as well. The born date on this one is actually August 29th of 2012. On the label, it actually highlights that. And just to give you a little bit of that information, Golden Carolus Noël, brewed exceptionally for Christmas by the Anker brewery, established in Mechelen since 1471, and one of the classic Belgian breweries. This very special Belgian ale is brewed using traditional methods and a recipe with top fermentation. Its high gravity gives this ale its warmth and body, and improves with age and will charm you with its warm coppery color and its own rich bouquet. So this one, like I said, 3 years almost that has already been born. How long can you go out for? Not sure, but it is said to get better the longer you do it. So go ahead and pop the top on this one. Actually got some good smoke coming out of there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Probably not, but going to pour that here. And I'm going to get the Christmas stuff off of there. So this one actually pours out in a nice dark, did I say dark brownish black color? It kind of reminds me of the color you would get with the root beer or maybe like a Coca-Cola. It's not as fully jet black though. As you hold it up, you can get the brownish tint right underneath where the head is. Doesn't leave much of a head. This one came in less than a finger on that pour, but it does have some nice lacing on the glass as we twist it from side to side and around. As far as the longevity, the head is already starting to break up a little bit, but you know, kind of expected on such a thin head. It wasn't going to last too long. Don't really see any particles inside. Looks like everything was filtered as far as the condition before maybe going to the bottle. As far as the color, like I said, a brownish black, almost like maybe like a plum type color as well. As far as aroma, you're getting a lot of sweetness off the malts. It almost gives you a black licorice smell. You're getting heavy dose of kind of a molasses or a caramel. Just smells really, really sweet. Not really getting any hoppiness. So this one seems to be more dominated as a Belgian ale by the malt. Getting a little bit of like a dark fruit aroma as well. Say something along the lines of plum or raisin. But really the overwhelming characteristic I would say is kind of that black licorice aroma. And as far as the taste itself, Getting a very, very sweet flavor. I would say probably on the finish you're getting a moderate to heavy. The mouthfeel is good, but it does linger a little bit on the finish. Probably from an average to a long standpoint, you can definitely feel that in your taste buds. The body itself, kind of a medium body. The texture, a little bit on the back end, seems a little bit watery, but mostly it's kind of a creamy feel. I would say creamy definitely dominates the texture, but somehow when it goes to the finish, it becomes slightly, maybe a little watery, I would say. Not getting too much from the carbonation. Dark as it is, can't really see too much of the bubble activity. As far as the finish, it does finish smooth. You're not really tasting alcohol for a 10.5% ABV. The alcohol taste isn't as strong. It's one that you can kind of sit on and chill and drink this for a while. And with 10.5% ABV, it's not something that you actually want to rush and really consume too many of these in too short a period of time. But if it's something you want to sit there, watch your Game of Thrones or a show, you can definitely sit back and easily enjoy one or two of these over that period of time and give you that nice warming sensation. Like I said, it is a winter seasonal, but we're actually going through a little bit of cold weather, so I figured I'd try to see how one of those would taste at this point, and pretty pleased with this one. As far as a ranking, I wouldn't go as high as what Rate Beer or their overall. In the style, it is a good in the style because this is actually a Belgian strong dark ale. But as far as overall, I'd probably go 4 out of 5 on this one. I think it's a really good beer. It's not something I'm going to drink all the time with the ABV that it has on it and kind of how it's more designed to be that warmer. You're not going to drink it as much through the spring or through the summer as you would maybe in the late fall or winter. But overall, good Belgian ale, good strong dark Belgian ale. One that I would definitely say if you happen to see it, pick it up, see what you think about it. I would definitely recommend this, especially if you like Belgian ales. It's actually a nice little treat to have. So again, this is the Golden Carolus Noël. And like I said, if you want a cellar beer, this is actually a good one to try that with as well. And until next time, cheers. And again, if you do like the review, please make sure you note the like button or make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with a lot of the reviews that come out on my channel. But I do appreciate you swinging by. Have a good night. Cheers. Plushed out.